Hey guys, hope we're all having a good Friday. Full body workout coming at you. We will need weights for this. We've got kettlebell swings in it. We've got single arm. We're doing a bit of single arm work today, so single arm push press. We've got single arm row. We've got deadlift, and we have got. That's it. We're going to be 3 sets of kettlebell swings in this. Whenever we're breaking it down through it. So it's just because it gets the heart rate up and gets everything moving. So we'll get ready to go. Ready to work. Take it on the toes. Get wound up. Nice and light. Again, if you're new to the group, just march that out and keep that working. Otherwise, keep everything moving nice and solid. Breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it out. And from there, into your checks. Forward back into the stride. Back into your checks. Last time, lift up. Pick that up. We'll speed it up for 10. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Plant feet. Circle the arms. Back to the arms. Relax that down. Hands in the hips. Circle that round. Change, same thing other side. Relax that. Grab the toes, straighten the hips. Straighten the hamstrings, lengthen it up. Back in. Straighten it up. And then we'll sit down in, knees out, chest forward, and rotate. Relax that. Push up position. Pull out and round. Again, you can elevate the hands up on this chair if you need. If this is too low, you're trying to get the foot beside the hand, they stretch that hip. Give it a good length on that. Take that down. So again, when you're on your side, this knee and foot stays close to the floor. We're trying to get this shoulder to the floor. So don't just move the arm. Think of that rotation. Open it up, close it in. So 6 on one side and then flip that round. And we will do 6 on the opposite side. Bring it round, plant the feet, roll through, squeeze the glutes, roll back down. We're driving through them hips. Again, when it comes to the deadlift later, if you don't wait for a deadlift, come down and do this. Because we're working the hamstring and glutes the same way. Just roll through the spine on the way up, roll through the spine on the way down, rather than throwing yourself up and down. Every vertebrae controls the way up, every vertebrae controls the way down. And time. So, we'll get set up. Set out for myself, just so that it's there whenever it comes to it. Yes. Now, we are starting with the kettlebell swing. After that, you're doing a single arm push press. If you don't have a weight for that and your weight's too heavy, you can just do a normal push press with both hands. Deadlift, press up, back into a kettlebell swing. We're doing a jam sit up. So it's a strict, sort of like a Frankenstein Undertaker type sit up, Dracula type one, where you're not rolling up through, you're literally just sitting up with a weight, and then it's a full shoulder press position at the top. So it's like a reach and sit up, but it's very strict in the hips and that you're coming straight up. extension at the top and back down. You'll see it when I do it. Single arm row, plank touch, split squat, sprints, reverse crunch, kettlebell swing. What do we not like there? We'll take something out. I have 13 in that. Swing, press, deadlift, push up, swing, gen sit up, single arm row, squat jumps, plank touch, squat, jumps, split squat. Take that out. Right, so whenever we're ready, kettlebell swing. Excuse me. So, we get ready to go. Kettlebell swing to start. Once we're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So breaking from the hips, squeezing the glutes, throwing the weight forward, keeping the chest tall, or that total body extension, same movement without the weight, and you just add in the jump at the top of it. But this weight, you're swinging forward, small sit back, the bell should hit you in the butt on the way back, so you shouldn't end up down in here, because there's too much in the back. Small sit, drag from the hips, small sit, drag from the hips. Last one, and time. We're going to do a single arm push press. So from here, it's a small sit, push it up. Small sit, push it up. If your weight's too heavy for that, just 2 hands. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're just going through the difficult part with that small push and turning into more of a full body movement rather than just your normal shoulder press. If your weight's really, really light, just do the normal shoulder press and just speed it up a little bit, because the push press is really if the weight's slightly heavy. The difficult part, you're just giving a small push through that, bicep to the ear, lock it right over the head, straight up and control down, and time. And we are into our deadlift. So again, like I said, do the glute bridge we did in the warm-up if you don't have access to your weight for your deadlift. Otherwise, the chest is tall. We sit down, hips back, grab the weight, then we drag the hips into the bell and squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So drag back, grab that bell from mid-foot, hips in, squeeze, stretch back. So I'm dragging my hips back into the wall, and then I'm dragging forward from here. Keeping the shoulders locked back, chest forward as I sit back into it, and hips are doing everything else. So hips straight back, hips straight under the bell, strong. Hips straight back, hips straight into the bell. So keep pressure off your back and puts it into the hamstring and hips. Last one. And then set it down the way you picked it up with your legs. Don't just use your back. Press up. So again, you can be done with your feet or knees. As long as you are leaning into it, chest to the floor, back up. You can't do it on the floor, kitchen counter, put your hands against that, or the table, control the weight into that. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Put the hands end up in line with the chest from here. Drive into it, push back strong. Drive into it, push back strong. Push that up, keep that moving. Last one. Bring it up. We're back into your kettlebell swing again. Once you're ready. So again, you can do that total body extension, same movement with the hands and hips. Add the jump if you need, without the weight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips and hands back, drive, let's go. Throw from the hips, squeeze glutes, pop that up, keep that chest forward, keep driving that out. Come on, keep it moving, keep it moving. 5 seconds. Last one. Slow it down. That Janda setup. So, the difference between the Rican setup and the Janda setup is with the Rican setup, people tend to be here, the weight tends to be lighter, and you're sort of controlling. Sometimes people rock back and rock up. The giant sit up. It's a straight leg, toes are pulled back towards you from here. And if you're doing it without the weight, it's like, if you ever seen the old horror movies, Dracula sitting up, right up above the head. You stretch back, tall position, and then you come back down. Touch. Up. Control. Touch. With the kettlebell, it's a hell of a lot more difficult. Tall. Control. Once the head touches, stop, don't use momentum. Sit from the hip and back down. So it's a real fixed position. We're not using momentum, we're literally coming from that push forward. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Can't do it with weight, don't throw yourself. Sit. So I'm dragging from the hip and the core, control. I let my head touch, stop, reset. Sit tall and push my hands behind my head to get up tall, push my chest forward. It's a great mobility exercise as well. If you're purring the shoulder mobility and the core mobility, you stretch back, chest forward. If you find this really difficult on the hamstrings, you can bend your knees slightly. Touch. But keep that coming up. Last one. Touch. On the way back, you should feel your heels pulling towards you. You should push away nearly on the way up and pull towards you on the way down, sliding on the floor. Bring it up. Single arm row. Stretch that body out. Chest nice and tall, elbow in the thigh, pull that elbow back, control the way down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I need everyone to close that window. The gale out there is unreal. Dragging that elbow. So again, we're arcing that belt towards our pocket. Like you're elbowing something behind you, and then slowing the way down. Drag back, control. Where are we at? 5 seconds. Last one. And down. Squat jump. Again, you either fast squat up and down from that quarter position, or we have the jump and land light. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, I sink into the hips straight away. I don't land heavy and reset and go again. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Last one. Okay. Plank touch. Again, push up position. From here, we're going to try it different. We're going to aim to the knee, aim to the knee, aim to the knee. You see a lot of things online with people doing this. What I don't like about that is that you're not doing the plank. It's a plank touch. What that is like a movement. It's like I'm touching my leg, I'm touching my leg. Lock it here, lock your plank, now touch your leg. It's a hell of a lot more difficult from that plank position because you're relying on stability. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lock it up. Touch your thigh from here. So you're in a single arm plank position. And again, when you do it, don't rotate. Don't take pressure off. Lock it tight. Touch the thigh. Touch the thigh. If you can't do it, hold the plank. Or hold the plank here. But we're looking for that solid position. Same as you go out the front. Nothing moves. Last one. Time. But these, just here sort of thing here, looks fancy. It's movement, it's not really core. Your core ain't working. Sprints on the spot. On the toes whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice line, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 15, You ready to go? That's it in, go. Come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 5 seconds, pick it up. 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. So again, we're not going to sit in the hands when we're doing this. So head and shoulders on the floor. You can either have your heels, knees bent, don't sit your hands are tight to the side. Heels on the floor, you lift to the forehead, your butt lifts slightly, you go back to the floor with control. Or you keep them up, you pull in, you stop from here. Or you extend out and up, depending on your strength, you can go low, as long as it's not pulling you off the floor, but it's not creating an arch in your lower back. But on the way in, your hips lift. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So your hips need to lift to get that crunch from here, out and in. Keep that up, keep that up. I give my hands up sometimes because I'm looking at the watch or something like that. You don't need to, you can have your head down, especially if it hurts the neck. And tight. Now last one, kettlebell swing. To finish. So 3 sets of swings in this. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Start from the hips. Straight forward, squeeze the glutes, right, let's go. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Keep moving, keep moving. Last one. Slow it down and time. First round done, grab a drink, and we're doing that again. So swings always get the heart rate up. So starting, have one in the middle and then finishing with it. We're getting that good elevation the whole way through. And then everything else, we'll keep it up as we're doing it. Yeah, but the plank ones that you see people jumping about and swinging about, and the thing that gets here, I would say the more is a mobility exercise and a core exercise. Whereas when you're keeping stable and moving the hands, then it's working the core a lot harder. And it's coming from a fixed single arm position to here, change here, so you're very robotic in what you're doing. Once you start pushing the hips back, you've lost the plank because you're not planking anymore. Where we're starting? So we're starting with kettlebell swing, single arm push press, deadlift, then the push up. So I don't need that yet. 10 seconds. We're just going back into your swing. So once you're ready, guys, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive from the hip, squeeze the glutes, push that out. Keep that moving. Drive down, hip, squeeze glutes to the top, take that back, don't lean back. You stand straight, glutes are squeezed, arms are free, forward and back from there. That's one. And time, slow it down. Single arm push press opposite side. If you've got a watch on, turn the watch the other way so that you're not going to scratch the face of your watch. Just looks better. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, small sit, press. Small sit, press. So when this spell's cradled here, it's tight. As I press it up and come back down, come forward and show you that. So it's cradled into this position, wrist straight. I press it above the head, it comes back to here. It's not out here doing this sort of thing. From here, push it up. There's a small spring off the legs to get through that sticking point. You can catch here if you need, press. And it's in line with that ear, so it's right overhead. Back down. and 10 from there. But just don't be out here with the kettlebell, or don't be sort of like this here where it's pulling you back the way. So if you've got the kettlebell and it's like this, it's going to crank on that shoulder. Don't do it, guys. Deadlift. Get the chest up, bring the hips forward, keeping the glutes squeezed. Whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips and hands back, and squeeze chest forward, straight back, and squeeze chest forward from there. Keep it up. So again, it's coming from my hips, just turn. Hips are bringing back. My body isn't leaning forward, but I'm not leaning forward. My body's following my hip, and drag the hip under the bell. My body follows the hip, and drag the hip under the bell. The difference there, time, is all the weights here, on the hips and hamstrings, not your lower back. Press ups. And that's a massive difference than just leaning with your back, because when you lean with your back, you're going to pull back up with your back, which means your spine's doing everything. We don't want that. Press ups, knees, feet, elevated, chest to here, hands to there, chest to the table, chest to the kitchen counter, up against the wall, whatever suits you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Where are we at? Good, 10 seconds. Keep moving. So your pelvis shouldn't hit the floor like this, and your head shouldn't hit the floor. It should be chest almost to the floor, and back up. The chest and nose almost hits at the same time if they're in line, but they should be with the neutral spine. 10. Straight that back. Kettlebell swing. And again, guys, if you don't have access to your swing, total body extension instead. Swing back, you can jump or swing back and drive without that weight. Just add a bit of power into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Drive that out, keep that moving. And time. A jump sit-up. If you find this impossible the last time and you always find recent sit-ups impossible, just do a normal sit-up. Just flex. It's always good to try something new, but not if it's frustrating you, because you can't even get off the floor at all, so don't do it. Just do a normal sit-up. From here, advance, pull your toes back towards your shins, legs should be locked. Everything should be locked, Frankenstein position, and then you sit up and then hands don't leave that ceiling. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sit, push through. Push my chest and head through, arms behind, tall seated position, slow. Head touches, up, slow. Head touches, slow. So you're not getting many in at the time, but it's all from that core. Controlling up, dragging you up through that sticking point, and controlling you back down. Time. So it's one of them ones that's great for building up stability and mobility, because it's a difficult position for some people sometimes to sit in that position because they're tight. Single arm row ups to the side. So chin ups to the side of the body. Chest nice and tall. Drive the elbow back. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive through, control. Drive through, control. Keep moving. Drag that through. Keep that chest tall, chest forward. 2 more. 1 more. Time. Squat jump. Again, you can do a fast quarter squat from here, or you can add the jump. Top of your head should be aiming towards that ceiling. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep that up, keep that up, keep that up. Five seconds. Last one. Time. Plank touch. So again, lock everything tight. Try and touch the thigh with the hand on the way up and the way out. So push up position, lock it tight, lock them hips, widen the feet if you need, but it's here, down, there, down. This doesn't move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And again, it can be just up here or here and don't move, or you can go opposite side if you want. Make it a bit more difficult. You can go straight the same leg from here, cross it over, aim for the outside of the pocket. You really challenge the cross sectional, gets a little bit more of a crunch, as long as them hips aren't moving. There's no point being up here and doing it fast, and your hips are down here. Lock it tight. If you don't feel that core kick in straight away, when you do this, something's moving, or your hips are too high. Last one. Time. Sprints. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Try that, try that, try that. Last 10, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 5 seconds, go. 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. So again, 3 positions. Feet can be on the floor, feet can be elevated, or you can extend out and up, as long as your hips are leaving the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So it can be here, hips are leaving, back to the floor touch. It can be elevated, pull the knees in, aim towards your forehead, and touch, or it can be lift the hips, extend out, lift the hips, extend out. Up to you, what you're doing. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Last 10 seconds. Last one. Time. Whew. Kettlebell swing to finish. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips, drive. Again, total body extension. If you don't have it, if you're feeling a little bit funky, add on a burpee instead of the total body extension. If you don't have a weight, if you really want to push it out for the last round. Come on. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. And tight. And we're done. Grab your ankles, stretch you out. Ready to run, guys? So once you get that drink, stretch that up and back. Hands out the side, stretch back. Swing in front, push that forward. Arms across the body, pull that through. Change. And then hands around the the back, pull the shoulders back, stretch out. Relax that. Foot up, knee together, stretch. And we'll change. Knee together, stretch. Relax that down. Legs straight out in front. Sit back into the hips. And we will change. Sit back into the hips. And then that big step back, pelvis tucked under, good squeeze. Drop down in. And change. Drop down in. And 10. Friday done. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll be on tomorrow with the Saturday stretch. But other than that,